National Electrical Code 230.70 addresses height and location in accessible locations. Paragraph A discusses height, stating that service equipment shall be installed at a height not less than 24 inches above the finished grade. However, exception No. 1 provides a specific allowance for service equipment installed on a dedicated pedestal. In this case, it is permitted to be installed at a minimum height of 18 inches above the finished grade. Exception No. 2 states that where service equipment is installed on a building, the height requirement shall not apply. Exception No. 3 states that where service equipment is installed inside a building to serve one or more outlets provided for the connection of mobile homes or recreational vehicles, the height requirement shall not apply. Therefore, the minimum height requirement for a mobile home pedestal, specifically the meter socket and breakers according to the NEC, is 18 inches above the finished grade. This exception to the general 24-inch rule recognizes the specific application of pedestals in mobile home installations. It's important to understand the context of finished grade. This refers to the final elevation of the ground surface after construction or landscaping is completed. The measurement is taken from this finished surface to the lowest point of the service equipment enclosure. When installing or inspecting a mobile home pedestal, ensure that the 18-inch minimum height is maintained. If the pedestal is lower, it does not meet code requirements. It is always recommended to consult the latest edition of the NEC and local amendments for the most accurate and up-to-date information. Local jurisdictions may have additional requirements or modifications to the NEC. Always check with your local building department or electrical inspector. Furthermore, the NEC covers a wide range of electrical installations, and it's crucial to understand the specific sections that apply to mobile homes and recreational vehicles. These structures often have unique wiring and safety considerations. Other relevant NEC articles to consider when dealing with mobile home electrical systems include Article 550, which specifically addresses mobile and manufactured homes. This article provides detailed requirements for the electrical systems within the mobile home itself, including wiring methods, grounding, and bonding. Article 551 covers recreational vehicles and recreational vehicle parks, which may also be relevant if the mobile home is located in a park setting. Article 250 deals with grounding and bonding, which is crucial for electrical safety in all installations, including mobile homes. Proper grounding and bonding help to minimize the risk of electric shock and ensure that overcurrent devices operate correctly. Article 310 provides information on conductors for general wiring. It gives guidance on conductor ampacity, directing factors, and other considerations to ensure that conductors are properly sized for the intended load. Article 408 addresses switchboards and panel boards, which are essential components of the electrical service equipment. This article covers requirements for the installation, protection, and labeling of these devices. When installing a mobile home pedestal, it's important to consider the environmental conditions. The pedestal should be suitable for outdoor use and protected from the elements. This may involve using a weatherproof enclosure and ensuring that all connections are properly sealed. In addition to height requirements, the NEC also addresses the location of service equipment. Section 230.70b covers location requirements, stating that service equipment shall be readily accessible. This means that the equipment should be located in a place where it can be easily reached for inspection, maintenance, and operation. The NEC also addresses working space around electrical equipment in Section 110.26. This section requires sufficient clear space around electrical equipment to allow for safe operation and maintenance. The working space must be free from obstructions and provide adequate headroom. The depth of the working space depends on the voltage of the equipment and the presence of any exposed live parts. When installing a mobile home pedestal, it's important to consider the potential for physical damage. The pedestal should be located in a place where it is not likely to be damaged by vehicles, equipment, or other objects. If necessary, the pedestal can be protected by barriers or guards. The NEC also addresses the use of overcurrent protection devices, such as circuit breakers and fuses, in Article 240. These devices are designed to protect electrical circuits from overloads and short circuits. The overcurrent protection devices must be properly sized for the circuit they are protecting and must be readily accessible. When installing a mobile home pedestal, it's important to use approved materials and equipment. All electrical equipment must be listed by a recognized testing laboratory such as Underwriters Laboratories to ensure that it meets safety standards. Using non-approved materials can create a fire hazard or other safety risks. It is also important to follow the manufacturer's instructions when installing electrical equipment. The manufacturer's instructions provide important information on the proper installation and operation of the equipment. Failing to follow these instructions can void the warranty and create a safety hazard. The NEC is a comprehensive document that covers a wide range of electrical installations. It is essential for electricians, inspectors, and other electrical professionals to have a thorough understanding of the NEC. The NEC is updated every 3 years to reflect changes in technology and safety practices. It is important to stay up to date on the latest edition of the NEC to ensure that all electrical installations meet current standards. Many jurisdictions adopt the NEC as their electrical code. However, some jurisdictions may make amendments to the NEC to address local conditions or concerns. It is important to check with your local building department or electrical inspector to determine which version of the NEC is in effect and whether any local amendments apply. Continuing education is essential for electrical professionals. There are many opportunities to take courses and seminars on the NEC and other electrical topics. Continuing education helps to ensure that electrical professionals stay up to date on the latest codes and standards. In addition to the NEC, there are other standards and guidelines that may be relevant to mobile home electrical systems. These include standards from organizations such as the National Fire Protection Association and the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. It is important to be aware of these other standards and guidelines and to follow them when applicable. Electrical safety is paramount when working with electrical systems. Always follow safe work practices and wear appropriate personal protective equipment. Never work on live electrical circuits unless you are qualified and authorized to do so. If you are not qualified to perform electrical work, hire a licensed electrician. Improper electrical work can create a fire hazard or other safety risks. Working with electricity can be dangerous if you do not take the necessary precautions. Always de-energize circuits before working on them and use appropriate testing equipment to verify that the circuit is de-energized. Be aware of the potential for arc flash and other electrical hazards. Arc flash is a dangerous phenomenon that can occur when there is a short circuit in an electrical system. Arc flash can cause severe burns and other injuries. Use appropriate personal protective equipment to protect yourself from arc flash hazards. Electricity is an essential part of modern life, but it can also be dangerous if it is not handled properly. By following the NEC and other safety standards, you can help to ensure that electrical installations are safe and reliable. If you are unsure of any aspect of the code, it is always best to consult with a licensed electrical contractor or local electrical inspector. These professionals can provide guidance and ensure that your installation meets all applicable requirements. The goal is to achieve a safe and compliant electrical system for the mobile home. Remember that even though the exception allows for 18 inches on a pedestal, it is permitted. Going higher than 18 inches is acceptable, as long as it meets other requirements such as accessibility and working space.